guys, it's Sam. What up? I don't think this is gonna stay in my hair. So last Thursday was my prologue entry for my very first video, talking about like me and just talking about me and what to expect with this channel. Well, this week, since it's kind of the end of February and I totally missed out on everything, I'm going to do a quick relationship video because I totally missed out on Valentine's Day and I'm missing out on all of February, which is like the love month and stuff. But so here's my take on relationships. First of all, I am a huge romantic. Like, when I'm dating somebody, I'm into like the little sweet things that make a relationship work. I'm not into like the big extravagant type things. Like, I know, like, I mean, not saying that that's a bad thing. Like having like, you know, the really fancy dinner meal at some French restaurant that it takes months to be on the list to get in. That's just not my thing. I would personally much rather make a homemade pizza together and with like our favorite things on it. Like, say he doesn't like black olives, but I love black olives and pineapple on my pizza, like, together, because I'm strange. And he or she doesn't like that. I mean, we will have like a half. I mean, I feel like that pizza would represent the perfect relationship. Alright, so this is now turned into a pizza relationship talk. But I think it'll work if you guys will just kind of like be like, oh, she's talking about pizza, but she's also talking about relationships. So let's say that a relationship is a pizza. And I think that this pizza, a relationship pizza, should have 4 quadrants. First quadrant. In the first quadrant of the pizza, it's more like the half, alright? I feel like there should be an equal amount. Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna have to draw it out. Alright, I have my handy dandy plate and a Sharpie to help visualize this because it makes sense. It makes perfect sense if you guys will give me a minute. You would think that after years of doing art, I would be better at making a single fucking line. So I finished the plate representation of a relationship and what I think a relationship should be about. And it's gorgeous! Ta-da! Alright, so back to quadrant 1. I think like the biggest part of a successful relationship is having an even relationship. And like, what is an even relationship? It's taking the time for both of you and taking maybe like your differences or whatever, but putting them together and working towards having a better relationship. And that's like the dates, and getting to know each other, because I mean, people change after time, but a successful relationship is like still getting to know the person day after day and just falling in love with that person over and over again. Like The Notebook. I mean, that is a perfect representation of falling in love over and over again. And I feel like that's what a relationship should be about. Just waking up each morning and looking at that person, whether like they're next to you or like on your phone or whenever you see them, and just being like, God, I love you. Like, wow, you're amazing, and I want to know you, and I want to know each part of you every day of my life. So that's the first part of this awesome paper plate representation of a pizza, of a representation of a relationship. The next quadrant is the family and friends quadrant. Because, I mean, there's like 3 quadrants, but then they're kind of like in other little sections. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm trying to do here. And I think that's like the friends and family part. Because these are your second closest people that you also have a strong relationship with. And while you're in a non-platonic relationship with your partner, you have to keep up with your other relationships because those are important too. Those are important relationships to keep with your family. Definitely your family. I mean, I know that some families aren't the best, and you're probably might be thinking to yourself right now, like, oh, nope, don't want to know my family, don't want anything to do with my family. But in the long run, there's got to be somebody, if not even blood related, that you consider your family, that is always going to be there for you and is always going to love you. And it's important to keep up with that relationship. And along with, like, your friends. I mean, your friends are there for you through the good and the bad. Like, your really close friends. If they aren't there for you like that, that's not really a friendship, and you should reevaluate that friendship. But yeah, keeping that relationship, those relationships, along with your relationship can be hard, but worthwhile. And, I mean, sometimes you just need to go with your girls and see a chick flick and cry your eyes out, or go with the guys and drink a beer. I don't know. God, I don't know. I don't have friends or family. No, I just don't have a social life. The next one is not, I don't know, alone time. I don't even know what to call this, other than, like, alone time. Like, you don't constantly have to be with your lover or your friends or your family. Sometimes you just need that 2-3 days, maybe even a week, month, I don't know, where you're just kind of cut off from everything and you're just getting to know yourself and getting to love yourself. I think that's a really important aspect of a relationship, because sometimes you just need time away from each other. And then when you come back into the relationship, I feel like it can make it stronger, because you're like, wow, I was like all alone just with myself, which was great for a couple of days, but wow, I really missed you. Come here, let's spend more time together. Lastly is your work, because a relationship should not take up all of your time to where you don't have time for your friends or your family or yourself, but also, like, your work. Like, if it's completely keeping you from the work that you love doing, that kind of sucks. Like, how are you going to accomplish anything? Plus, work is important. You're getting paid. You need money to live, to buy pizza, so you can think of representations of things. So that's kind of my take on a relationship. And I think that a relationship should be about each other and loving each other. I don't think that, I'm not into the whole superficial relationship, like, oh, I'm dating you because I want somebody to date. I hate feeling alone. That kind of relationship is crappy, and it usually ends up hurting one or the other person, and I would just stay away from those. I think that, yeah, a relationship should be based upon, hey, I really like you, and I could really see us being together for a long time. Long-term relationships is why you should be in a relationship in the first place. If you guys, like, agree with me or disagree with me, leave a comment below and tell me why, or tell me about, like, I don't know, tell me a relationship story. Tell me about, like, your best relationship or a really crummy breakup or something. And, because, I mean, we've all been there, and it sucks. And I'm so sorry that you've either had your heart broken, or I congratulate you on the butterflies that are in your stomach right now and the gleam in your eyes. Or I congratulate you if you consider, like, the closest relationship you've ever gotten to with being your refrigerator. I love my refrigerator. Except it never has really good food in it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to me for more videos. I know this is only my second video, but I'm getting on that roll. And check out my next post on Thursday. Alright, love you guys. Bye!